Here are my top streamers for week 12 of fantasy football: quarterbacks, tight ends, defenses, and kickers. But first, double check to make sure that Brock Purdy is not available in your league. Because he was coming off of injury, he might be available, and he is an every week starter going forward. The 49ers are getting players back healthy. Kittle is back. CMC is back. Pearsall is back. Ayuk coming back over the next couple of weeks, and Purdy has a pretty easy schedule. My number one quarterback streamer specifically just for week 12, Jacoby Brissett, a great pickup versus the 29th ranked Jacksonville Jaguars defense. Brissett just set the all-time NFL completions in a single game record. They are letting him throw the ball at will. We might have Marvin Harrison. We might not have Marvin Harrison for this game. Either way, I think he is a viable streaming quarterback if you have Justin Herbert or somebody on bye. Trevor Lawrence is also a good pickup this week in that same game. We might get Brian Thomas Jr. back. We might get Brenton Strange back for Trevor Lawrence. He does run the football a little bit. Even though he had a bad game last week, they didn't really need him. They beat the daylights out of the Chargers, and I do think in this game against the Cardinals, knowing that the Cardinals are able to throw the ball and put up some points, we should see Jacksonville throw the ball a little bit more. Bryce Young at the San Francisco 49ers, my number 3 quarterback streamer this week, coming off of a 31-point fantasy day, going up against the 24th ranked San Francisco 49ers. If they continue to let him throw, because before it was all Rico Dowdle, then he could be a very good quarterback league winner type of streamer down the stretch who runs the ball a little bit and has a couple of great receivers to throw to. My top 3 tight end streamers of the week: Theo Johnson versus the Detroit Lions. They're 20th against fantasy tight ends. Jackson Dart is still in the protocol, but even if we get Jameis Winston, Theo Johnson is getting the usage, he's getting the targets, and in 4 of his last 7 games, he's been a top 10 tight end with a 21% end zone target share. AJ Barner, my number 2 streaming tight end versus the 14th ranked Tennessee Titans. 10 receptions this week. Darnold and him have a good connection. Season high 80% of the routes. My number 3 streaming tight end is Mason Taylor at the 21st ranked Baltimore Ravens. With Tyrod now starting, 5 and 6 targets in both of the games Tyrod played most of the time, and Garrett Wilson was also active for those games, who's now on IR. I think we could see a lot of volume for Mason Taylor this week. Moving into my defenses and kickers, my top 5 defenses: Seattle, Baltimore, Cleveland, Green Bay, and Las Vegas. My number 6 through 10, New England, Detroit, Jacksonville, San Francisco, and Los Angeles Rams. If Bucky Irving and Godwin are back for the Bucs, I would probably swap out the Atlanta Falcons as my number 10 defense. My top 10 kickers, we have Brandon Aubrey, Chris Boswell, Cairo Santos, Tyler Loop, and Jake Bates, Jason Myers, Chase McLaughlin, Cam Little, Harrison Butker, and Jake Elliott. Those are my top streamers for the week. Follow along for more content. Check out our bonus content, flockfantasy.com/FSE.